everybody, and welcome to Thursday, December 10th. I know it's been a while. I haven't been on the show very much lately. I appreciate the fact you've lived by my mantra, which is be kind. I'll be getting the shows going back again here before Christmas break. Probably starting next Monday, we'll get full bore. But today, Thursday, December 10th, big day for me, but not a big day for all the fun activities. So let's get to it and see what we've got today. Kick things off on December 10th with Dewey Decimal System Day. Melvin Dewey was a man who was a librarian, looking for a way to classify books so when people came into the library they could find things more easily. He began to categorize the books into science, biography, fiction, nonfiction. He gave each book a number. It made it, I remember back when I was a kid, we had to go to the card catalog, pull out these little drawers, find the card title or the author title, get the number, then go to the shelves, look up the book, and see if the book was there. If the book wasn't there, we had to start all over with another book. You guys today got it pretty easy. Check in, the librarian tells you where the book is, what you're looking for, and they break it down. With the Dewey Decimal System, big for libraries. Imagine getting to a big library and trying to find a book. Dewey Decimal System, it is. Also today is Human Rights Day. Human Rights Day annually seeks to honor the adoption of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Representatives from different culture backgrounds all over the world drafted this document. Once the United Nations formed, it was one of the first significant achievements. It contains a preamble, much like our Constitution, along with 30 articles, it only has 7, that discuss the specific human rights. The entire document discusses universal values for all people, all nations, everywhere. Some of the rights discussed include the right to equality, the right to life, liberty, and personal security, the right to be considered innocent until proven guilty, the right to marriage and family, the right to own property, the right to rest and leisure, the right to education, freedom from discrimination, slavery, torture, and from being arrested just because, and the freedom and belief of religion, freedom of opinion and information. More or less, you have basic human rights wherever you go. December 10th is also Nobel Prize Day. It recognizes the annual prize established by Alfred Nobel. On November 27, 1895, Nobel signed his third and last will at the Swedish-Norwegian Club in Paris. When it was opened and read after his death, the will caused a lot of controversy, both in Sweden and internationally, as Nobel had left much of his wealth to establish a prize. His family didn't want to give the prize, and the prize awarders he named refused to do what he requested in his will. It was 5 years before the first Nobel Prize could be awarded in 1901. Take a look at this video on the Nobel Prize. In 2020, December 10th is also the beginning of Hanukkah, also known as the Festival of Lights. It's an 8-day Jewish holiday commemorating the rededication of the Holy Temple in Jerusalem at the time of the Maccabean Revolt of the 2nd century. That's a lot to think about. Most of you know Hanukkah for the 8 days and 8 nights. It starts on the 25th day of something called Kislev, according to the Hebrew calendar, which may occur at any date between November to late December. It just so happens this year is December 10th. Just so some background information, Hanukkah is not considered a significant religious holiday when compared to other Jewish holidays. It is not the Jewish Christmas. The menorah holds the 9 candles in the center, stands as Shemus or servant. The Shemus lights the 8 other Hanukkah candles. The Hanukkah candles are strictly for pleasure. They are not to be utilized for any useful or productive purpose. The Shemus is available so the Hanukkah candles aren't accidentally used to light a fire in the fireplace or another useful purpose. Gift giving is not traditionally a part of the Hanukkah holiday. Playing dreidel is a gambling game popular during the holidays, those little wooden blocks. And fried foods are traditional during the holiday, representing the oil used to light the lamps. Hey, let's kick off this day in history in 1684. Isaac Newton took Kepler's laws to create his theory of gravity. He wrote it in a paper, and on this day it was presented to the Royal Society by Edmund Halley. And from there we got the theory of gravity holding us down ever since. In 1768, let's go back to the library again. The Encyclopedia Britannica was first published in Edinburgh, Scotland. Going back again, you guys are used to saying, "Hey Siri," and getting an answer. Well, or whatever, "Hey Alexa." You used to have to go look things up in a dictionary, page through, find it, and actually read the information to understand things. 1869. We're coming to this in 7th grade. 1869, December 10th. In Wyoming, women gained suffrage in the state of Wyoming. Suffrage, again, is the right to vote. So yet it was not legal throughout the whole country, but Wyoming was the first state to grant women the right to vote. 1884 saw this gentleman, Samuel Clemens, you know him better as Mark Twain, got his book The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn published in the United Kingdom and Canada. It would be a couple months later before it got to America due to a printing error. Strongly recommend you pick this one up. Great book for middle school kids to read. Huckleberry Finn. 1919, going to baseball, one of my favorites. The National League votes to ban the use of spitballs by all pitchers. Putting spit or substance on the ball changes the spin a little bit. 1939, your Green Bay Packers won the Dairy Bowl in West Allis, Wisconsin, beating the New York Giants 27-0. It was the Packers' 5th title. 1966, a protester by the name of David Miller is convicted of burning his draft card. He was protesting the war in Vietnam. He felt it was the rich man's war, not his war, and he said he wouldn't go. He was arrested and convicted. And last but not least, for December 10th, 1978, the movie Superman, starring Christopher Reeves, premiered in the Uptown Theater in Washington, D.C. Who doesn't love Superman?
Excuse me. That's a bad outfit. It wears like a movie people out. God, look up there.
What the hell's that?
Easy, miss. I've got you.
You've got me. Who's got you? I can't believe it. I just cannot believe it. He got her.
Man needs help. Well, I certainly hope this little incident hasn't put you off flying, miss. Statistically speaking, of course, it's still the safest way to travel.
Right. Wait! Who are you?
A friend. Bye.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Only a couple birthdays today on December 10th, 1830. American poet, born in Amherst, Massachusetts. Her name was Emily Dickinson. Now, as you go forward in ELA and you go forward with your English careers, you want to take a little look at some of her work. Pretty good stuff, Emily Dickinson. And in 1996, former LSU quarterback, now Cincinnati Bengal pick, Joe Burrow, just messed up his leg pretty good, but happy birthday, Joe Burrow. And the last birthday today is yours truly. Mr. Wick hits the magic number of 56 today. Couple quick pictures of me in my happy place. Don't tell my wife. And there you have it. That's Thursday, December 10th. You know the drill. Be kind to one another. Special shout out today to my resource, the lovely tree. Yes, the lovely lights you have in the room when you get here. I absolutely love my resource, kids. You guys know that already. But as we get ready to get started getting cold and snow, remember everybody one more time, be kind to one another, and we will see you real soon. Have a good one. Enjoy the ending.